So, what else is around the corner for 2012? I mean, you know, I think
12.
Sorry, 2011. Yeah.
I'll do 12. I'll do 12.
No, I want to know what's in 2012. So crystal ball time. Now, what's around the corner? I mean, I think one of the things Derek picked up on there is this idea that people want to spend less time. So, you know, I remember sort of in the early days of If We Can, You Can, looking at the analytics going, wow, we've got people on our site for 10 minutes, you know, and actually now you probably want exactly the reverse. So what else is going to change? I mean, something you mentioned earlier on is email marketing dead? Where do apps sit in amongst the whole multi-channel approach that people need to take?
Okay.
So in a minute,
I'll talk about email marketing and my views on it, but in terms of what's going to happen, I think essentially our customers are going to take more and more charge of the time they spend on the internet, and they will make decisions that is right for them, and we're going to have to try and keep up. And I think we're still, you know, in a transition phase between the push thing where before the internet we used to do brochures and stuff that we felt we enjoyed, and our customers had to put up with it and actually work out for themselves the information. So I think our customers now are going to be very much in the deciding, you know, what they're going to do. It's going to be very interesting what's going to happen with Facebook in particular and the other things. But what we're going to find is customers are going to put obstacles around them to protect their internet time, and just to have that, you know, those hours they spend online to be just what they want, not what we want, and we're going to be busy chasing them quite a bit. Email marketing is dead. Thank you for noting that. I'm suggesting to you that, bear in mind what I've just said, that customers are going to require from us a very personal message, and they're going to really, really switch off from broadcast email, that type of things, which goes against what we try and do, which is to be efficient, to be time and cost efficient by trying to, you know, make it work for us, because we've still got our head on direct marketing, you know, 10,000 flyers going out, 5% conversion, I'm happy, you know, the amount of waste. And I would expect my suppliers, which I would actually say you can contact me, the others you can, you know, not contact me, to provide me with a message that is unique to me and not copy me what they've sent to Bianca and Darren. And that's going to make life even harder for all of us.
I think in terms of a tipping point for technology, your users are accessing your site through their mobile platform. And that's the way it is. And so if your site's not optimized for mobile platforms, you're going to be missing huge opportunities.
Darren, for you.
I just wanted to touch on something else, which is kind of related, but in terms of having keywords and having a website and being found in the UK, what I find Google's doing now is it's focusing more towards, and other search engines as well, it's focusing more towards local search. So whatever you type in now, it's bringing up results that are closest to you, whether you're on your mobile and it's focusing on your GPS coordinates, or if you're logged in and it knows where you're from. So what we're finding now is reaching out to your worldwide customers becoming more difficult for that reason. So therefore, what we're looking to do is, because we're quite high up in the American version of the search engine, we've now dropping down dramatically. So we're having to look at new ways to get around that, and we're looking at actually buying a company in America as an acquisition to try and get around that, and then get a stronger presence in that market, in that country. With part of the If We Can, You Can, I got involved in a panel event with Mark Easby a while back, and we talked about social media and how you can advertise your services using that. So one of the programs you can get is TweetDeck, and that allows you to monitor Twitter. So when people are talking about certain keywords that's related to your industry, you can immediately get in there and start replying to them and try and engage in communication with them. So different channels depend on different scenarios, I think.
Actually, you can't measure what you can't monitor as well. So just to add from that, if you want to actually monitor how much traffic is coming from your social media activities back to your site, there are products in the market like Hootsuite that will actually graph the information, show you how many click-throughs you've had, that kind of thing. But like I say, analytics, Google Analytics and something like Hootsuite, get your heads around it, because it's so important. You can't manage what you can't measure.
I was going to say, I think before we get into information overload, we maybe leave it there. We've also run over time. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming this morning. Please continue the conversations. Please tap into the knowledge and the experience that is in this room, but that exists way beyond this room, through If We Can, You Can, through organisations like the Entrepreneurs Forum, through the Centre for E-Business. If you know anybody else who would benefit from the conversations and the discussions and the perspectives that you've heard today, then please point them in that direction too, and we'll hopefully make the most of our website as well. Thank you very much.